Hey, Serious Crocodile here, and I'm very happy to be part of Hyblink's and Silo's project remasters, and I was very happy to receive this piece by Van Gogh, The Night Cafe. So let's take a look at the original, and then we're going to dive into my Blender file where I have kind of dissected the whole piece and turned it into something completely different, but paying homage to the original composition. So it's a very still scene, lots of colors, of course. I've ditched all the colors because in my work my palette is much more muted than this, and of course I like to animate my work. So let's take a look at the file in Blender, and here we are. As you can see, there's a lot going on here, a lot less going on in terms of colors, but there's animation and there's all these little characters and little corners that I was very happy to animate. And we have 500 frames in the entire scene, and as you can see here on the right, there are a whole bunch of grease pencil objects. So as you may or may not know, Blender grease pencil is the way that you can do 2D animation in a 3D software called Blender. And every single grease pencil object is a little bit like a canvas. You can draw and animate, and you put that canvas in the 3D space. So when I pan the scene here, you can see how this works more or less. For example, you see how I'm moving around the grease pencil objects. If I select them, now I have this chair selected, I have the bar selected, and I can pan around and look around all these objects here. And they're more or less put into a 3D room, but Van Gogh's original painting, the perspective is completely crazy. So I tried to emulate that a little bit by also placing these objects in a space that is not entirely accurate. It's much more flat than it actually would be in real 3D. There is a subtle movement of the camera. I have different cameras here that I tried. I have a camera that is actually zooming in to the person in the middle, but at the end I decided to just go with like a static but slightly moving frame, which is this camera right here. So it is moving a little bit. It zooms a little bit in and it goes a little bit out, but very, very, very slowly, so you hardly notice it at all. So let's take a look at the different scenes here. We have this table with the dripping. I love animating dripping stuff, paying homage to our drip overlords, of course. There's this sleeping guy in the back who is waking up, I think like once in the scene. Then we have this couple in the back. Oh, here you go. There's this guy. This couple in the back talking with a nice bottle of wine. There is the clock going completely crazy. I added this clock in this way to emphasize the timelessness of the scene. So this is a night cafe, but it's a kind of a delirium of a weird situation where time just keeps running and nothing ever changes. We have a moth around the lamp. Then I kind of smashed bottles and glass around, which is not there in the original scene. There's these guys, this guy's sleeping, this guy's just drinking and cheering on a smoking guy, and the smoking guy is smoking. In the original painting, this guy is not smoking, but I imagine there would be a lot of smoking going on in that time, France, night cafe. Sure, smoking is part of it. And there you go. There's also a little arcade, Van Gogh night cafe. So this is the entire scene. This is obviously not the rendered version. This is just the workspace. The render. I hope you like the rendered version. I added a soundtrack to it to emphasize even more this weirdness, this out of place and out of timeness of the scene, and with lots of delay and echo and reverb. And yeah, it was lots of fun making this. I hope you really like it, and definitely check out my announcements for the drip part of this project that I decided to cross-platform it, and every single little piece of this animation is actually going in my drip collection as collectible cards as well. So this is a one-of-one with a print included, but there will be the opportunity for drip collectors to actually be part of this project and collect all these little scenes, little micro scenes of the big piece. So I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes. Thanks. Bye bye.